2015 will be a busy year for Zelda fans. We've got Majora's Mask coming out this week and Zelda for Wii U coming out at the end of the year. But there is a lot more. You're listening to Zelda Pod Smashers. I'm here with Marco and Frank to talk about 2015, and wow, it just started and it's already great.
Yeah, I think the moon is crashing on us.
The end is near.
Yeah, certainly the year starts with Majora's Mask, both with DLC for Hyrule Warriors and the remake.
Coming out this week already.
Crazy.
Yeah, the Nintendo Direct really gave us a lot of information, and it's a lot sooner than expected.
Yeah.
So we've been playing the new Hyrule Warriors DLC.
Yeah, I got Fierce Deity Link. Finally, my wish came true. I'm so happy. And at first I was skeptical about young Link, basically. But
me too.
You really play as Fierce Deity Link in this focus spirit mode, and it's a lot of fun because you get the sword beams and the action. And you have this mechanic where you can turn your special into magic. To basically, you get a lot of magic, and it's a lot of fun to use. So
yeah,
I'm really happy how it turned out. So
in some levels you can be in Fierce Deity form all the time.
Yes, in this rack up your KO count missions, where you like beat lots of enemies and get lots of magic.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
It's pretty cool. Marco, what do you think?
I love him. I've always loved him.
And Fierce Deity or Toon Link or both? It's not Toon Link.
Fierce Deity.
Yeah.
I really like that they used him so much. I was afraid he'd just be like a special move or something, but no, he's there so much. Yay!
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Makes you think like maybe they were trying to get Fierce Deity Link in the game, and then they thought, you know what? Let's make him half Fierce Deity, half Young Link.
Yeah, it's two stones with one bird.
Yeah.
I think Young Link adds a nice contrast. You really feel the power of Fierce Deity Link a lot more by having Young Link as this medium.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
it's just weird because Young Link doesn't have any other weapons yet. It's because Fierce Deity Link is like the Great Fairy, basically. It's like a character as a weapon.
Yeah.
It's just that Young Link doesn't have any other weapons yet.
Nope.
Maybe in the sequel. So.
Yeah, I hope so. We were so sure about Tingle that he wasn't going to be in the game. Oops.
I was so hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping he wouldn't be there.
At least not over Skull Kid.
Yeah. Skull Kid would have been nice.
It was inevitable in some sense, because we really wanted him in the game. We were already developing him in the past. But Aonuma told them not to have him in the main game.
Yeah.
So it turns out we just made him DLC one.
Yeah.
But it has the advantage that if you don't like Tingle, you don't have to play as him, because DLC characters don't have any missions on the adventure map.
Which is a bit sad, I think. Did you play as Tingle yet, Marco?
A little bit, yeah. And he's not bad. He's fun and all that. So it just kind of bugs me because it's not who I wanted. But he's fine as a character. His moveset is kind of good.
Yeah, I like the references, like he has balloons based on the spin-off game. There's like one for Balloon Trip of Love and one for Tingle's Rosy Ruby Land. This is kind of nice, so they did a good job with the moveset and the other stuff.
Kind of weird how they had to look at the spin-off games to make him a good character in another spin-off game. But it's fun. I do think that they're slowly paving the way for the sequel, where they will have more silly characters.
Like Cruise.
We need Cruise.
Yes.
And I'm really happy that the new adventure map isn't as sadistic as the Twilight map. Because the Twilight map was so awful with the damage, it was not much fun. But yeah, here you have this nice system. At first I was afraid about the reset, but it gives more direction to the map. And it's like, okay, you go for the dungeons and you go for the final mission, and then
you take one direction and that's where you focus.
It's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah. Oh, I really love the versus maps, like missions where you play against another computer player.
Yes.
I like it. Good.
Might give you some ideas, right?
Yeah, well, I suggested something like this, like if you had online multiplayer or any multiplayer where you play versus, could work like this, but we'll see. One problem I have with the map, like I need a few characters on a very high level. For example, Agatha, she blocks the way to the north. You have to get an A rank on a mission with Agatha, and so far she's like level 40 or so with me.
Oh yeah,
so
that's under-leveled. I used level 150 or so, and when it was no problem.
No.
But yeah, it's like the Twilight map, it's more for high-level characters. You can now go to 200, which is
Maybe when you're level 200 you can finally finish the Twilight Princess map.
I already finished at 150.
Yeah.
But I was basically cheating. I was cheating with this item potion.
Ah, yeah.
No, not also chic, but mostly this item potion where you get like the power-up bow all the time. So all you do is just snipe everything.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, but it's not really fun. It's not meant to be.
Yeah, but it gets the job done.
Yeah.
All A ranks.
Well, one thing's for sure, we have a lot of time with Hyrule Warriors before we really finish the game.
Certainly, yeah. This is a beast to finish. The only thing I'm missing here again is new stages. Like I was hoping for a Clocktown stage, maybe. But again, this didn't happen. So this is my major complaint about the DLC, that we didn't add new stages.
Yeah. They kind of included Skull Kid as a costume, together with 2 other costumes. What do you think?
I think the mask costumes are quite silly.
I haven't encountered those yet.
Yeah, you have like every character gets a mask on his face, like Sheik has Kafai's mask, for example.
Okay.
Some of them are fun, some of them are silly, but what I don't like is you only get to use them with a default costume. But
that's weird.
It would make more sense to have a mask like, hats, like you can combine all costumes with the mask. This would make more sense, but I guess in a sequel maybe, but here just like an afterthought.
Yeah. Also in the Nintendo Direct they announced a lot of stuff for Majora's Mask 3D. First of all, the game in itself, they showed a lot of improvements already. I personally didn't see all of them in action yet, but what do you think? Is it a worthy remake?
I was hoping for more. We added like these 2 fishing ponds, and that's really it, with new content.
The bosses have changed a bit.
I don't like how they changed the bosses. I'm quite worried that they screwed them up. But let's see about that. And I also don't like how they changed swimming with Zoraling.
Yeah, it's slower, right?
No, you have to use magic to swim fast now, which is weird. Yeah. So I'm not happy with happy with everything.
Yeah.
And
we'll have to see how it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, you said we have been working on this for 3 years now, like we started right after Ocarina of Time 3D. So I was actually hoping to get some more new content, because with Ocarina of Time 3D and the Wind Waker HD, they missed this opportunity of adding new dungeons or whatever.
Yeah.
But here, okay, we get the fishing ponds, and which might be nice, but...
And like I also discussed in that other video, we had so many ideas for improvements to the game, and like selfies. Why aren't the selfies in the game, man?
It's because awesome selfies.
Yeah. Maybe they'll patch the game, but probably not.
No, I don't think so.
No.
But yeah, are you going to buy the special and limited stuff?
I am.
Nako, you? No.
If I can, yeah. Finland sucks.
Expensive or?
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting any of them in Finland.
What?
Oh.
That's weird. Frank, you're gonna get it?
Yeah.
If you're luckier than last time.
My first Nintendo 3DS. But it's your fourth, right? You have like a normal one and all the Zelda editions.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
I know.
You're even crazier than me.
If only
I
if
only
it's
have one.
Poor girl.
borrow one of
only
mine.
one 3DS.
Your parents were cruel. Wait, you're grown up. Yeah.
Well, that's debatable.
Exactly, for all of us.
Yeah.
Our theory here is that playing Zelda keeps us young.
Yes, I really look a lot younger than 28.
Yeah,
Most people
too.
say that, and I think the secret to this is playing Zelda games.
Yeah.
This is what keeps me young. And this and sleeping a lot.
And being a vegetarian. Oh wait, that's just me.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to take out the Zelda editions, to take them outdoors, so I just have my old first 3DS.
Ah.
It works. But yeah, I'm getting it, and also some stores here have the School Kid figurine as a pre-order bonus.
Nice.
So I'll probably get that. And now again I feel sorry for America.
We're getting the Skull Kid in an easier way.
Yeah, true.
I actually like their special edition more than ours, because ours is like some random stuff, like this, I don't know, steel book and poster, and
Yeah,
it's nothing
still.
too special. I would have preferred the Skull Kid.
But I don't think there's any way for them to get... Oh, they can get the steel pin by ordering.
Yeah, by buying
Purchase
copy in Steam. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, at least I'll probably get all the stuff, which is epic. It'll be expensive though, very expensive. But yeah, should be good. I already tried the new 3DS and it's pretty sweet.
It will be probably my new main system.
Yeah, for me
I do
too.
a system transfer and get all the stuff.
Right now I'm playing Ocarina of Time 3D, and every time I'm thinking, oh, I want to use the 3D, but it always breaks when you move your hands a bit. So I thought, I kind of want to wait until I had the new 3DS, but I want to finish it before Majora's Mask comes out. So we've got a lot of Zelda games to play this year.
And we have the concert.
Ah, yeah.
So that's also a big
Yep.
event.
Yeah. Music lovers, you should totally vote for Zelda. Check our other video where we talk about this. Like Classic FM, the biggest classical music radio station, nominated Zelda music for their top 300. So pretty cool, but we still need a vote for that. So, but yeah, the concert is gonna be great.
Also with new music from Majora's Mask. So we're keeping the Majora's Mask theme for the early 2015.
Yeah.
So you will be in Düsseldorf, right?
Yeah.
Me too, probably.
Yep.
Most likely. I have tickets.
We'll finally meet in person.
Oh no. I was hoping to avoid that, but...
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm going together with my brother. He's looking forward to it.
I'm a little bit sad that we didn't have... the last concert was in Berlin, which is a lot easier for me because I live near Berlin, but no, I have to drive through all of Germany to get to the concert.
Yeah.
Which sucks a little bit, but...
And I live in...
For Mirko it's better, right? You have a concert...
Wow.
Well, no, I have to go to Sweden.
Okay, it's not better. It's at least closer than the last time you had to go to London,
true.
right?
Yeah,
But London was fun. Like,
London was fun. And Sweden is usually pretty nice too.
for me, I live in the Netherlands, but Düsseldorf is really close. It's like 1.5 hours from me. But I asked the producer of the previous concerts, Jaron Moore. I had contact with him through Facebook. He told me that they're actually they took this show from him, something like that. They're not making this with his consent. Like, he has nothing to do with it, and he's a bit sad about it, which I can understand. But at least
it makes me a little bit worried that if it has the same quality, but we'll see about that.
Yeah, well, they're reusing most of it, like from the second quest, but they'll have some new stuff based on Majora's Mask and I think Link Between Worlds. Yeah, I guess maybe we should do some video coverage of the Symphony.
You can do that. I don't have a video recording device.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And then at the end of the year, the big release, Zelda for Wii U. I am so excited.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I really hope that it will still launch in 2015.
Yeah.
I guess so.
They know how important it is. Still,
unless we pull the same stunt like with Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, where they delay the game for an entire year.
Yeah.
But
that's what I mean.
It seems to be going well, so...
Yeah. What we've seen so far was pretty good already. So.
Yeah.
Although, I'm curious about things like towns and dungeons. What will those look like?
Yeah, we haven't seen anything yet.
No.
In the first pictures they have shown, there was like villagers and the small huts,
Yeah.
I guess, but that's not much.
Huh. You know, I feel like we should talk more about Zelda U.
Yeah, it's going to be the most important Zelda thing in 2015, that's clear.
Yeah. But right now we just don't know much about it.
Nope.
Yeah.
We already did a podcast about that.
Yep. Which is our second best watched podcast right now. Do you think they'll announce anything new before E3?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, because Majora's Mask 3D is already out.
Yeah.
You might want to catch on the ride and...
Because E3 is in June, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty far away. I think we'll see one more trailer maybe. Also, I'm really curious about like some of the development stories. Like in our last podcast about this, you suggested, Frank, that maybe Link is blue because the rest of the game is already so green.
Ah, yeah.
I bet he has a nice story about this. Like maybe one of the developers said like, let's try something else. Let's put him in the pajamas of the Wind Waker. And they said, oh wow, that actually looks good. Let's keep it.
Obvious development stories are always quite interesting, so...
Yeah. Also released in 2015 a few more Amiibos. I already got Sheik and Toon Link. Thoughts?
Yeah, nothing special, nothing too exciting.
No, yeah,
I
they
would
look
have
good.
I would have gotten the Toon Link Amiibo if I didn't already have the Link Amiibo, because you have the same function for Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
But since it came on later, I just got the Link one.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sheik, not my favorite. We should do a Hyrule Warriors Amiibo line. I might be more excited about that.
Yeah.
Because I really love other characters in the game. And
Are there any more Amiibos you would like to see then? Like specific ones? Ganondorf, I guess, could be
Sia, of course.
coming up.
You mean, I think all Smash characters will get an Amiibo eventually.
Yeah, I think so.
How about Zelda U? How do you think that we might use Amiibo for this? Because they teased like there might be something.
If we were right with our speculation from the last podcast that you can customize the look of Link, and maybe you can unlock new costumes with the Amiibo.
Yeah, this could work.
Yeah. I hope it's not something like a weapon.
No, this is exactly what I don't want, like exclusive items. But I guess something like a Mario costume I would miss, but it could be fun for the Amiibo users. So it's a good idea actually.
Yeah. What if an Amiibo would unlock a non-playable character in your game? Like if you scan Sheik, then somewhere in a town Sheik will turn up, like acting like she's lost or whatever. You can just talk
to her. It would
like
be weird to have like a random Sheik somewhere.
more like a spoiler egg. An Easter egg.
Nah, I don't.
I wouldn't mind.
It could be fun. Some random folks.
Yeah. It should be something fun like that, like nothing you will miss. But also nothing super silly, like you get 10 rupees if you scan your Amiibo. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Although there could still be a lot of surprises for Zelda this year. We might see some more crossover stuff like we did last year, especially with the whole Amiibo thing. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see Amiibo costumes in Splatoon. They already have a costume system in the game, and they also said the game will support Amiibos. So hopefully Zelda costumes in Splatoon.
I was more thinking more big crossovers, like I would like to see more with Soul Calibur, like if there was Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube had Link as a playable character. I was already hoping that they went back to that and maybe even release a new Soul Calibur on the Wii U with more Zelda characters. Maybe even make an own Zelda Calibur game, I don't know.
That would be nice. We'll just have to wait and see.
Should be a good year.
Yeah, we will be busy with playing lots of Zelda stuff this year, which is awesome.
And also many podcasts going up. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Let us know what you're looking forward to this year. And about the whole Amiibo thing. Did you get them? Do you like them? And do you want to see more Zelda stuff in other games?
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.